minutes, please, Pete, because we're going to get news happening and I want your reaction to it.
Will do.
I want to check the markets. We're down across the board. And now, this is not a huge sell-off by any means. Let's not exaggerate here. But the Nasdaq's down 90 and the Dow is down over 100 points. Michael Lee is with us. He is the market watcher of the moment. I suspect, Michael, that this reaction, this downside move on the market, is a direct result of what's happening in Afghanistan. As soon as we heard of these explosions, the market turned to the downside. You with me on this?
Yeah, absolutely, Stuart. We've just entered another level of uncertainty to the market. And if there's one thing markets don't like, it's uncertainty. And what you've seen this last half an hour, 40 minutes, is you've seen gold rally, you've seen the 30-year bond rally, all these flights to safety while equities and risk assets have sold off. Okay, what I would say going forward is, if this situation continues to deteriorate, which I'd imagine that looks like the direction it's going, what economic impact is that going to have on the United States? And so it's a little trite at this moment to say that.
Michael, I don't think there's any direct financial impact on the United States. There's no direct impact on America's economy. What it is a crisis of confidence in this administration. That's the problem here. When you've got a crisis of confidence in the administration, the market does react to that because, as you say, there's uncertainty. You don't know what's coming next. You don't know how bad it's going to be. This is going to be with us for a long time. This could be a turning point for the market. Or am I going too far?
Stuart, to the degree that you say there's a crisis of confidence in this administration, I'd say that that's somewhat bullish because their economic agenda is as big a disaster as their Afghanistan plan. So I'd say anything that stops that in its tracks is a net positive. But now you've created instability in the world, and until the market can put a price on that, you have an overhang on equities and risk assets until we can kind of figure out what's next.
I think the president will use the $3.5 trillion spending plan and Bernie Sanders' socialism as a way to create a win. He will see that as a win. If I can spend $3.5 trillion, I win. Lost on Afghanistan, lost on crime, lost on the border, lost on policing. Okay, lost all of that lot, but I want to win. I think the Afghan situation adds impetus to the passage, maybe, of the $3.5 trillion deal. You disagree with that?
Well, I hope you are wrong. I hope this $3.5 trillion dies because it is an unprecedented expansion of government overreach that'll further hamper the United States for generations to come, with little or no upside, if any at all.
Got it. All right, Mike Lee, I'm sorry. Thanks very much for being with us. I know we always call you Super Bowl. I should really call you Mr. Right, because you have been right over the past couple of years about the direction of this market. Let's see where we go from here. All right, thanks so much, Mike Lee. Pete Hegseth.